गुड मॉर्निंग रामटेके सर, क्या हाल है? भाई हो गई तैयारी?
बस ठीक। हाँ हाँ सर।
ओके ओके। बढ़िया। और कौन कौन आ गए मीटिंग में?
शैलेश सर है।
अच्छा।
और ये एक सैयद कुलसुम है।
ओके ओके ओके।
बाकी के वेट कर रहे। बहादुर
चलो ठीक
सर।
है, आएंगे।
अरे बहादुर सर ने ज्वाइन कर लिया लेकिन। सर ये स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रहा है क्या सर? कौन सर?
सब दिखाई दे रहा है। इसको ना आप फुल स्क्रीन करो।
अच्छा।
सर आप जहां पर अभी है नीचे में, जहां पर देखिए उसके बाजू में एक आइकॉन है सर। हेलो।
हाँ
हाँ,
हाँ सर।
उसके नीचे आइए आप। नहीं, क्लिक मत कीजिए, इसको क्लोज कीजिए इसको।
इसको क्लोज करूँ?
नीचे में देखो माइनस का साइन है नीचे में, जिससे स्क्रीन नीचे 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 आइए, सबसे नीचे।
हम्म।
और देखो इधर माइनस का साइन है एक, उसको मत, उसको नहीं, नीचे में वो जो है ना, एक व्हाइट वाला डॉट दिख रहा है आपको, जिससे आप
ये वाला?
नहीं नहीं सर, इधर राइट हैंड साइड जाओ। हाँ नीचे, हाँ नीचे आओ। हाँ हाँ वहीं पे थे, ओ हाँ, उसके बाजू में एक आइकॉन है, उसको क्लिक करो। राइट।
हो गया।
हाँ।
थैंक यू सर।
निहाल सर, गुड मॉर्निंग।
हाँ गुड मॉर्निंग सर, गुड मॉर्निंग। कैसे सर, ठीक है?
बहुत बढ़िया। आप सुनाइए सर, क्या हाल चाल है?
हाँ सब ठीक है सर, ठीक है, एकदम ठीक।
बहुत बढ़िया है।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर। दयाल कृष्णन सर, गुड मॉर्निंग। बहादुर सर, पानेकर मैडम ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं ना?
Sunil sir, we can start.
हाँ मैडम, लेकिन वो कुछ जो विनर्स है, एक ही विनर इसमें ज्वाइन हो गई। 11:30 का टाइम दिया है मैडम अभी। अभी 2-3 मिनट रुक जाते हैं। हेलो। आप। हेलो। 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 आप। हाँ, आप लिंक पे ज्वाइन करो ना, यानी प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करो, अभी प्रोग्राम शुरू होने वाला है।
मैं जस्ट ज्वाइन कर रही हूँ, अचानक से लाइट चली गई थी तो इसलिए थोड़ा इशू हो रहा है। मैं बस 1-2 मिनट के अंदर ज्वाइन कर।
ठीक है ना। अभी अभी बस सब स्टार्ट ही कर रहे हैं। सभी डिग्निटरीज ज्वाइन हुए हैं, यानी जजेस भी और गेस्ट भी। ठीक है। हाँ। हाँ।
as soon as possible.
हम्म,
Just putting up that.
ठीक है। हेलो। प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करो ना आप। हाँ, अभी टाइम हो गया है अभी। ठीक है। हाँ।
लैपटॉप पे जो
ठीक है ना। ओके। हॅलो. आज तो जॉईन झाला आहे ना, काही म्हणजे काही रिस्पॉन्स नाही. तुमच्या मॅडम येणार आहेत का? अच्छा, मॅडम येणार आहेत. जॉईन करायला सांग ना प्लीज. मॅडम. हो, सगळे जॉईन झालेले आहेत. हा. फोटो काढायसाठी मॅडमची फोटो काढायची हो सांगितलं येस 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 मॅडम Shall I start, madam?
Yes, sir. Start, Sunil sir. You can start.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning, Suresh sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome from Santaji Mahavidyalaya to one and all to this online prize distribution ceremony of the National Book Review Competition, which was jointly hosted by Santaji Mahavidyalaya Nagpur and Dr. Ambedkar College, Diksha Bhumi Nagpur. This event is a celebration of literary brilliance, critical insight, and the joy of reading. I, Sunil Ramteke, welcome you all in this prize distribution ceremony. The National Book Review Competition we have held and invited participants to dive deep into the world of literature, offering fresh perspectives through their reviews. It was conducted in two categories. First category for research scholars and teachers, and second category was for students of UG and PG. We have got 33 entries so far from various universities and various colleges across India. The competition was judged by two experts, Dr. Emmanuel Kondra sir and Dr. R. Dayal Krishnan. Let's begin by welcoming the luminaries gracing this virtual platform with their presence. First of all, I extend my heartfelt welcome to the chairperson of today's program, respected Dr. Priya Bansari Madam, Principal of Santaji Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Madam, your leadership and encouragement have been the driving force behind this initiative. I heartily welcome you, ma'am. Next, I warmly welcome our guest of honor of today's program, Dr. Mrs. D.A. Panekar, Madam, officiating Principal of Dr. Ambedkar College, Diksha Bhumi, Nagpur. Madam, your commitment to academic excellence lights the way for us all. I welcome you, Madam. We are truly honored to have our chief guest, who also served as the esteemed judges of this competition, Dr. Emmanuel Kondra sir, who is the head of the Department of English, Janta Mahavidyalaya, Chandrapur. He is a scholar whose discerning eye and expertise have guided the evaluation process. Our next guest is Dr. R. Dayal Krishnan, who was also on the judges panel. He is head Department of English, Directorate of Distance Education, Madurai Kamraj University, Madurai, a literary expert whose judgment has shaped the outcome of this competition. A special welcome to Dr. Nihal R. Sheikh sir, IQAC coordinator of Santaji Mahavidyalaya. Sir, your gracious presence adds immense value to this event. I welcome you, sir. And finally, I warmly welcome Dr. Shailesh Bahadure sir, Professor and Head, Department of English, Dr. Ambedkar College, Diksha Bhumi, Nagpur. Sir, your contributions have been pivotal to this endeavor. I welcome you, sir. Let's give a virtual round of applause to honor these distinguished personalities. The National Book Review Competition was a platform for intellectual exploration where participants presented their critique of literary work with depth and originality. I have already told you that it was held in two categories, research scholars category and research scholars and teachers category. And second category was for students of UG and PG. It was judged by our chief guests, Dr. Emmanuel Kundra sir and Dr. R. Dayal Krishnan. Their expertise ensured a fair and inspiring outcome of this competition. And today we are celebrating the winners they have selected and anticipate their presentation. Now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the announcement of our winners. So, in the research scholars and teachers category, the first position has
Sunil,
been
Sunil, you
secured
can
by
mention it after. Sunil,
Hello.
Sunil sir, let
Hello.
us
sir.
mention it afterwards.
Okay, madam.
You will unfold the suspense now only if you mention it now.
Okay, so how we proceed, madam? First,
I will take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Deepa Panekar madam, officiating principal of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar College. Dr. Ambedkar College, and I will also like to take this opportunity to welcome our eminent judge for this competition, National Book Review Competition, Dr. Iman Kundra sir. Welcome, sir. I, as a principal of Santhali Mahavidyalaya, take this opportunity in congratulating both the colleges, Santhali Mahavidyalaya and Dr. Ambedkar College, in organizing this very virtual event of National Book Review Competition. It was very difficult, so many participants, and congratulations to Dr. Sunil and Dr. Shailesh who took an active interest in making this competition happen. The response was immense, thanks to the participants, and to make a judgment for these judges was also a difficult task, because I can understand Dr. Kundra sir and Dr. Dayal Krishnan sir, who had to,
madam, excuse me, madam, please start your video, madam. You are
so
not visible.
it was indeed a immense pleasure to have all of these in the competition. Now, to begin with, before announcing the prizes, there are two categories. I believe Sunil sir has just now declared. First is for research scholars and teachers, and second is for students. We'll be announcing, and it was my humble request to him to at least ask the students to make a small presentations who have really won this competition, because it was a tough competition. They have ventured into this area of book review, and they have really tried to do justice to all this by making their presentation. So let us go ahead. Sunil, now you can announce the names.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
would like
Thank
to
you,
see
madam.
their presentations. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, madam. So in the research scholars and teachers category, the first position has been secured by Miss Hema Sengar. She is teacher at Government Autonomous Girls PG College of Excellence in Sagar, MP. Congratulations, Hema,
Thank you,
for
sir.
your stellar
Congratulations, Hema,
achievement.
madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's a good
The
opportunity.
second position goes to Miss Sadap Nasti, who is a research scholar under the Faculty of School of Languages at Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, MP.
Thank you so very
Well,
much, sir.
well done,
Thanks a
madam,
lot.
for your
Thank you
exceptional
so
work.
very much.
Congratulations, Sada.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Uh, In the students category, the first position goes to Miss Syed Kulsum Syed Tawfiq. She is a student of BSc second year from Dr. Rafiq Zakaria College for Women, which is in Sambhaji Nagar, and the college is affiliated to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Sambhaji Nagar. Congratulations, Kulsum. Kulsum is present. Are you there, Kulsum? The second position is achieved by Miss Chaitali Manwar from Dr. Ambedkar College, Diksha Bhumi, Nagpur. And she is a student of BSc final. Congratulations, Chaitali. Let's applaud these
Thank you, sir.
winners whose reviews stood out under the discerning judgment of our esteemed judges.
Congratulations. Thank you,
What
ma'am.
makes this event even more exciting is that our winners will now will have opportunity to present their award-winning reviews. And this is a chance to experience the brilliance that earned them their position as recognized by our esteemed judges, Dr. Emmanuel Kundra sir and Dr. R. Dayal Krishnan sir. So let's begin with the presentations. Now I call upon Miss Hema Singer ma'am to share her review. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hema,
Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Hema Singh Sanger from Girls PG College Sagar, affiliated with Chatsal University, Chhatarpur, currently working as subject expert in English department. Today I stand before you not just talk about a play, but to bring light to reality we all face. Anything happens, light out. A cry for help in distress, lights out. An injustice unfold before our eyes, lights out. This is what we do, isn't it? We shut our eyes, close our door, turn up the volume, and pretend we didn't hear. We convince ourselves it is not our problem, that someone else will step up, that what if, but if no one does, what will happen? Just because we are silenced, the crime becomes even larger. Manjula Padmanabham is a writer, playwright, and artist known for her bold and unfiltered storyline. Her work has always pushed boundaries, challenging social norms, exposing uncomfortable truth. Born in 1953, she recognized for her insightful social commentary. The inspiration behind Light Out came from a real life incident in Mumbai, where the resident of an apartment complex ignored the brutal assault of a woman happening just outside their building. No one intervened, no one called for help. They simply close their windows, turn up the volume and televisions, and pretend it wasn't happening. This chilling reality is what Padmanabham captured in her play. Light Out is not just a play, it's a reflection of our society, a mirror that forces us to see ourselves, what we truly are. It is chilling reminder that sometimes the greatest cruelty is not the act of violence itself, but the quiet acceptance to it. Manjula Padmanabham's work does not allow us to comfort the ignorance. It demands that we acknowledge, caution, and most importantly, act. The play is set entirely in an upper middle class Mumbai apartment where Leela and her husband Bhaskar player lives. In the living room, there was a window, and the simple window separates a horrible scene from their luxurious life. A woman being assaulted, yet wall of their home became barrier, separate them for personal comfort from public responsibility. Leela, deeply disturbed by
Sunil,
the
I think
repeated
so. Deepa
cries
madam, speaker is on. Deepa madam.
for help, insists that they must act. She urges her husband to call police to do something, but Bhaskar embodies detachment and self-preservation, dismiss her concern. He avoids it by rationalizing.
Please unmute the
Unmute करा madam. Hello.
Oh, sorry, by mistake it was muted.
Hmm.
Oh, so was deeply disturbed by the repeated cries of help. Instead, they must act. They all were just talking about it. Friends and the Bhaskar and Leela's friend Mohan Naina Sudhir arrived. Instead of immediate action, they discussed spiritually about the debate, what was happening, and justify and speculate their trivial chattering rather than doing anything. What should have been a moment of decisive intervention, turned into an intellectual exercise where the real victim, the women scream outside, became secondary. And what became primary was their debate. That other person's problem is not their concern. The key element in the play is the strike class division, the unwillingness of their individual indifference, and how they refuse to be a part of violence. They said that it's not important to be it because they were from lower social class. Violence outside is happening. Someone from different social class, thus their concern is reflected how the upper middle class society take responsibility and how in front of an injustice they seem in action doing work. By the end of the play, one thing became painful clear. The real tragedy is not just the assault happening outside, but the indifference happening inside. The characters oscillate between concern, apathy, self justification, mirroring the way society often react to injustice. Light Out is not a play, it's a powerful statement on how we as a society silence our consciousness and how we turn a blind eye in our to the different situation. Padmanabhan's writing style is sharp, direct, and cinematic. She mastered the employ of irony and dark humor in her writing. The most striking feature of her writing was the choice she made. That the violence that was occurring was off stage. We never see the victim or hear her scream. This forces the audience to imagine the horrible things making and even more unsettling. Most important, it shifts the focus from the crime itself to the character responsible or lack thereof. In the end, I would like to say silence is not safety, it's surrender. Every time we look away from injustice, we strengthen it. Every moment of hesitation allows cruelty to thrive. But changes begin the moment we refuse to be bystander. We must break free from fear, from complacence and illusion that someone else will act. The responsibilities are individually or collectively. When faced with injustice, let us choose courage over comfort, action over apathy, humanity over indifference, because in the end, the question is not whether the injustice exists, it is whether we are willing to stand against it. So I leave you with one final question, the very question that echo in the silence of Light Out. When the moment comes, when you hear that cry for help, will you turn away or will you stand up? Because in the battle between indifference and action, between darkness and light, the choice is always ours. Choose to act, choose to speak, choose to light out. Thank you. That's all
Thank
from my
you,
part.
madam, for your presentation. Okay. Now I call upon Miss Sadap Nasti to present her review.
Am I
Sadap
audible,
Nasti.
sir? Am I audible? Yeah,
Yes,
am I audible?
yes.
Very good morning. Very good morning to all. I am Sadak Mushtaq Nasti, research scholar in the Department of Languages, DAVV Indore, Devi Ahliya Vishwavidyalaya Indore. Actually, I am really honored and thrilled to have received the second prize in the national book competition, and I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the esteemed organizers, respected judges, and the entire panel for recognizing my work and giving me this incredible opportunity. I am truly thrilled and humbled by this honor. The book that I have choose for review is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. The reason why I chose this book, I believe that this is the best selling. This is the book, and I believe that everybody should read this. because the book is so much relevant, it's dealing with the theme of mental health and all. Like we know all time, we are very much preoccupied with our n number of assignments, like from morning to evening we have got n number of assignments. But the thing, and at the same time, we all deal with anxiety, we deal with depression, and we all have so much to do and so much to say. And the book, that it's saying that life is full of regrets, that at times we feel that why I should have chose this, I might have gone to there, I might have do this, I might have do that. So the book is very beautifully presenting it. And there we in it we have a protagonist, Nora. She's a central character, she's a main protagonist of the novel. And therein she says that she's also preoccupied with the same things, and why she chose is she wants to die, she wants to end up her life. But then instead of dying, she is caught in the oblivion, and she gets stuck in the midnight library. The midnight library gives her n number of things. Like the library is the liminal space wherein what she does is she tries to learn all the books, and each books gives her opportunity, a chance to explore new life, and to revision the things that she had already gone through. Let me try to please, I would like all the respected judges and all the respected members and all the faculty over there, I would like to read the original, this review that I have written with so meticulous hours, and I have tried to put my literary thing in it. Actually, it's titled as The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. A reflection of finding meaning in life's imperfections. And I have started with a quote from the very novel. Between life and death, there is a library, and within that library, the shelves go on forever. Every book provides a chance to try another life you could have lived. Matt Haig's The Midnight Library is a powerful and moving exploration of opportunity in the human condition and meaning. At the heart of the story is Nora Seed, who is the emotional core of the narrative. She's a woman with unending, aggrieved thoughts about her past. She had suffered a great family loss. Life did not seem to make sense anymore. After several trials in life, she lets it all out and decides to end her life. But in a state of expected oblivion, she finds herself within the hallowed halls of the Midnight Library. Deep down, it's a tale about chances, being your own self, and the quest for satisfaction. Through its eccentric mix of magical realism and philosophical musings, the novel probes into some of the life's most fundamental inquiries. What makes a life worth living? Can regrets be framed as lessons? And how do we find meaning in the imperfect world? This review is a discourse of the book analyzed from an existentialist and philosophical perspective concerning its representation of themes of mental health, free choice, and meaning in the arbitrariness that life can manifest. The novel offers a deep reflection on human existence, blending philosophy and mental health themes with a touch of magical realism. It encourages readers to embrace life's inherent messiness and find beauty in its imperfections. Nora Seed, the protagonist of The Midnight Library, is in her early 30s and suffocated with remorse and failures. Once a hopeful musician and an extravagant swimmer, a series of wrong turns have left her jobless, lonely, and in a miserable state. She finds she has failed her family, her friends, and even herself. Despair, Noora takes the option of ending her life. However, instead, she finds herself in the Midnight Library, a liminal space between life and death. The Midnight Library is a magical place with the unending rows of books, each portraying Nora's life differently from a decision she could have made. Assisted by Mrs. Elman, Nora starts to wander through all these alternative lives. She slips into one life in which she is a world famous glaciologist, another as a successful musician, or one where she is serene ruler seclusion. In each life, Nora learns something new about herself and the choices she once believed to be mistakes. What seems like a picture perfect life as a first presented an entire new and unforeseen level of difficulty. Whereas a dream job promised every little happiness and left nothing lasting. Through this experience, she came to realize that no life was perfect without its series of struggles and imperfections. The crux of the successful living is revealed to her in the understanding of embracing life in all its visible flaws and imperfections. Eventually, she gives preference to her own original life, carrying with her newfound appreciation for its plausible realizations. Ultimately, she discovers that happiness isn't about perfections, it's about embracing the perfectly imperfect life. At the center of the Midnight Library is a deep existentialist question: what makes life meaningful? Matt Haig brings in existentialist philosophy, particularly the works of thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, to explore how choices, freedom, and responsibility shape the human experience. Nora's journey is essentially a reflection of existentialist idea, especially the concept of radical freedom and the burden of choice. The Midnight Library illustrates Sartre's belief that humans are condemned to be free. Each book gives Nora a chance to step into an alternate vision of her life, while at the same time cutting her off from the horrors of the responsibility to choose what she perceives to be quote unquote right life. In the end, Nora believes that her regrets characterize her failures. Every throwaway and abandoned dream makes a horrifying presence in the mind, and she believes that if she had if she had only if she had perfect life, there's a confusion. If she had only turned left instead of right, she would have lived the perfect life. It comes with an interesting point on how we humans tend to view the past in terms of what might have been. Yet, as Nora navigates her alternate lives, what she learns is a timeless existentialist truth. Each life is given its own obstacles and complexities. The perfect life does not really exist, and happiness is never absence of struggle, but the acceptance of life's inherent imperfection. The novel also wrestles with Camus' concept of absurd, where there is a conflict between a search for meaning by humans while the universe remains largely indifferent. In the end, Nora's longing to find the difficult life turns out to be an absurd pursuit, like that of Camus' myth of Sisyphus. The novel proposes that meaning is not something given, but something that we create with our perspective, actions, and when Nora understands that she wants to live her life unknown and flawed, she had a huge moment of existentialist understanding. This is very much like Camus' notion of having a picture of Sisyphus as happy by finding meaning in the infinite, struggle in lieu of finding resolution. Though the review is long, if you allow me, I can read the entire review. Otherwise, if you allow me, I can just end it up.
Please summarize.
All right. Thank you so very much, sir. I'm just summarizing. The novel explores the idea of alternate realities where people live different versions of their lives, different on different choices. This concept sparks the imagination, blending philosophy and science fiction. Theories in quantum physics about multiple verse and philosophical pondering about choice and consequences have attracted thinkers over several centuries. The novel has a And the midnight library, within the last pages turned, the readers leave with a powerful refrain that life is state of becoming. How beautiful it is. Life is state of becoming. Every movement, no matter how hard, has the capacity for growth and transformation. I would like to repeat it. Every movement, no matter how hard, has the capacity for growth and transformation. The midnight library in the end achieves what all good books are meant to resonate in the minds of readers and invite them to ponder on how lives and how opportunity appreciate small imperfect moments that are in fact what makes their lives uniquely theirs, as Matt Haig rightly writes in her novel. And it makes me remind of that novel, that the only way to learn is to live. Thank you so very much. Thank you all for listening me patiently, and thank you for your time and for
Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation.
thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Okay. Now I call upon uh, Miss Syed Kulsum Syed Tawfiq, Dr. Rafiq Zakaria College for Women, Sambhaji Nagar. Syed Kulsum Syed Tawfiq, are you there? Syed Kulsum Tawfiq. Now you can start your presentation. Are you ready with your presentations, Kulsum? Hello. Syed Kulsum Syed Tawfiq, are you there? Are you ready with your presentation? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Syed Kulsum Syed.
Sayed.
You are very much here in the meeting. Hello. No, we are not able to listen to you. Syed Kulsum. You start your video and you unmute yourself. Okay, and start your presentation. Okay. Please start. Go ahead. Chaitali Manwar.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah. You can start your presentation. After your presentation, we will ask Kulsum to make presentation. Okay. You can start your presentation. You start your video. Okay.
Um, Good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin, I want to sincerely thank the judges and everyone who appreciated my review. Winning second prize for this means a lot, and I'm truly honored to share my thoughts on this powerful book with you today. Sir, I've made a PPT. I've prepared a PPT. Can I share with you? All?
You can share. You can share. Okay. Can
All
share
right.
PPT.
All right. Um, can you see the PPT?
No, no. You share. There is a share option. You can share your PPT. Okay. There is share
It says,
option. You
yeah,
share your PPT.
I've started sharing, but
Sir, PPT is visible.
yeah.
Acha. I don't miss. I am unable to see the PPT. Okay. Okay.
Neither.
Start with. Okay. No problem.
Okay. Let me just start.
I am unable to
Um,
see the. Okay. Okay. Start your presentation. Right.
yeah, I'm starting. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chaitali Vinod Manwar, and I'm from BSc Semester 6, Dr. Ambedkar College, Diksha Bhumi, Nagpur. And uh, first of all, I would like to thank all the organizers, judges, for appreciating my book review. I have actually they asked me to make a PPT for the book review, and that's why I've made a book review PPT. Um, the book I chose, Gulamgiri by Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, isn't just a book. It's a bold statement against centuries of oppression. Imagine living in a society where your birth decides your worth, where opportunities are denied simply because of the family you are born into. This was the harsh reality of caste discrimination in India, and Mahatma Phule dared to challenge it. Written in 1873, um, written in 1873, Gulamgiri directly questions religious justifications for social hierarchy and argues that education is the key to breaking the chains of oppression. In the next few minutes, let's explore the man behind this revolutionary work, the themes he addressed, and why Gulamgiri is still relevant today. First, I would like to give some author background. Before we dive into the book, let's talk about the man behind it, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. He was a social reformer, writer, and activist who fought against caste discrimination and promoted education, especially for lower castes and women. Born in 1827 in Maharashtra, Katgun, Satara, Maharashtra, Phule was deeply disturbed by the injustices in society. Unlike many of his time, he questioned the caste system and actively worked to uplift oppressed communities. He, along with his wife, the legendary Savitribai Phule, started schools for girls and lower caste children, believing that education was the key to liberation. There is this quote from the book: lack of education leads to lack of wisdom, which leads to lack of morals, which leads to lack of progress, which leads to lack of money, which leads to oppression of the lower classes. See what state of poverty education has left us in. Now, I would like to present some themes of the book. They are as follows: caste system, social injustice, empowerment, and historical context. Caste system, Phule argues that Brahmins created the caste system to maintain power and keep lower castes in subjugation. Social injustice. Um, he compares the condition of Shudras in India to African slaves in America, emphasizing how oppression exists across societies. Empowerment. Phule strongly believed that education could break the cycle of discrimination. So, if women are uplifted, then the whole society can be uplifted. Religious
Excuse
critic.
me,
He,
Chaitali, can you start your video? You are
um,
not visible. Okay. You must be there.
I won't be able to.
Okay.
Um,
I can't see you. Okay. Press. Go
um,
ahead.
Religious critic. He questions Hindu myths, saying that they were used to justify upper caste dominance. The Brahmins have, by cunning devices and by pretending to be the interpreters of the will of God, monopolized all the means of knowledge and all the avenues of wealth and power. Fuller does not just criticize, he calls for change, he urges the oppressed to unite, seek education, and fight for their rights. Now, let's talk about how the book is structured. Unlike a typical history book, Gulamgiri is written as a dialogue, like a conversation. This makes it easier to understand and engage with. It sets the stage for the discussion on caste and oppression. Fuller presents his arguments through discussions between characters, challenging traditional beliefs and retelling myths from the perspective of the oppressed. This is the phenomenal quote that he gave: if you educate a man, you educate an individual. If you educate a woman, you educate an entire family. The key arguments that Fuller makes in this book are the critique of Brahmanism. The caste system is not divine, it was created by humans to maintain power. Religious texts were manipulated to justify oppression. Shudras and Atishudras must educate themselves to break free from oppression. Unity among oppressed groups is necessary for real change. He emphasized the role of women, need for education and collective action, which helps in advocating for unity amongst oppressed classes to fight against injustice. Now, the impact of the book. So, why does Gulamgiri matter even today? Gulamgiri laid the foundation for later Dalit movements, influencing leaders like B.R. Ambedkar, etc. It sparked discussion about caste, education, and rights. It continues to inspire activists and reformers fighting against caste discrimination today. There's a quote: "We shall have equal rights and be regarded as human beings only when we begin to think and act for ourselves, and cease to be guided blindly by those who have deceived us for centuries." It is an inspiration for reformers, foundation for Dalit literature, and it has continued relevance till this
नाही
day.
म्यूट नाही आहे ते मॅडमची फोटो घ्यायची होती म्हणजे त्याला याला सांगितलं होतं कोणाला आपल्या अश्विनी
Sunil, you are audible.
To wrap up, Gulamgiri is not just a book, it's a manifesto for social change. Fuller fearlessly exposed caste oppression and called for education and equality. His words remind us that the fight against discrimination is ongoing and knowledge is our greatest weapon. Truth shall always prevail, even if spoken by a single man against a multitude of lies. The significant reflection and the this delves the book into another multitude of factitudes that leads to the uh, processes like nationalism and etc. Uh, uh, and in this way, I would like to thank everyone for listening to my review very patiently. Thank you.
Now I call upon Miss Kulsum Sayed to present her review. Are you there, Kulsum? Now I request respected principal of Dr. Ambedkar College, Dr. Mrs. D.A. Panekar, to say a few words on this occasion. Dr. Panekar, are you there?
Sunil sir,
Panekar, madam.
Madam is busy with some work there in the office. We can
Okay,
continue
okay.
with another guest, please.
Okay. Now let us hear from our esteemed dignitaries. I invite our chief guest and Judge Dr. Emmanuel Kundra sir Kundra sir is assistant professor and head Department of English at Janta Mahavidyalaya, Chandrapur. He has vast teaching experience of 24 years and he has presented many papers, published many papers in national and international journals. He is a recipient of Government of Maharashtra award for for appreciation of his work in national service scheme. Now I call upon request Dr. Emmanuel Kundra sir to say a few words on this occasion. Okay, and how?
In the beginning, let me check. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. You are
Am
audible,
I
sir.
visible?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sunil. Good afternoon, everyone. The Honorable Chairperson, Chief Guest, Guest of Honors, jury members, renowned professors and scholars, and my dear students from different colleges, and the active and enthusiastic professors of Santaji Mahavidyalaya and Dr. Ambedkar College, Nagpur. At the outset, I express my sense of gratitude and extend my heartfelt thanks to the members of organizing committee of the National Book Review Competition for taking so much pain for successfully completing the various tasks related with this competition. I am also thankful to the Honorable Principal and Principal of Santaji Mahavidyalaya and Chief Chairperson of today's prize distribution ceremony, Dr. Priya Vanjari Madam. Another respected Principal of Ambedkar College and Guest of Honor, Dr. D.A. Panekar Madam. Dr. Nihal Sheikh Sir, my big B and mentor. Dr. Sunil Ramtheke, my younger brother. Dr. Sailesh Badure, my another younger brother. And all the members of organizing committee for appointing me as one of the jury member for this competition. Now I appreciate the work of my co-judge, Dr. Dayal Krishnan sir from Madurai for his valuable contribution as the jury member. I also appreciate all the participants who showed interest and enthusiasm for participating, for presenting their critical reviews of the books they read and explored recently. I need to mention here that all the reviews were excellent and bears the scholarship of the participants as reviewers. My advice to all of you that keep on writing reviews and give your reflections on all types of literary works. I especially congratulate all the winners of these competitions, Ms. Hema Singer, Ms. Sadaf Nasti, Ms. Syed Kulsum, and Ms. Chaitali Manwar for bagging the prizes. To conclude, I must mention as a jury member here that all the participants have different tastes and interests, and they are voracious readers. Dear friends, all of you will be delighted to know that there were 33 participants who submitted their reviews for this competition. Out of 33 contestants, reviews were written on novels, autobiographical novels, drama, autobiographies, Dalit literature, self-help books, short stories, poems, motivational writings, and book on psychological aspects. At the end, I can say that the glory of printed words can never be diminished and dishonored. I myself, including all the academicians and lover of literary works present here, can be confident and ensured that every generation will read and respect literary works and literary artists and glorify the printed words in the days to come. With this, I conclude. Thank you so much for giving a chance to work as a jury member of this excellent competition. Thank you very much, everyone, for patiently listening.
Students, sir, please unmute your mic.
Dr. R. Dayal Krishnan sir is Assistant Professor and Head, Department of English, Directorate of Distance Education, Madurai Kamraj University, Madurai. Sir has vast teaching experience of 15 years. Sir has published many research papers in UGC Care journals. He also published 2 books and edited 1 book and shared many chapters in edited books. Now I request Dr. R. Dayal Krishnan to share his views on this occasion.
Thank
Dr.
you.
R. Dayal Krishnan sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sunil sir. Most respected Dr. Priya D. Panjari, Principal and Head, Department of English, Santaji Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. And most respected Dr. D.A. Pankar, Officiating Principal, Dr. Ambedkar College, Nagpur. And most respected I.S. Kondra, Head, Department of English, Chandrapur. And jury member, Dr. Emmanuel Kundra. And most respected Nikhil, or saying IPSC coordinator, Dr. Sales Bahadur, Professor and Head, Department of English, Dr. Ambedkar College, Nagpur. Dr. Swadi Gadi and Dr. Sunil Ramke. And all the winners and participants, good afternoon, one and all. I am very happy and delighted to be here as a judge for the National Book Review Judgment at Santaji Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. It's truly an honor and privilege for me. I am delighted to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Department of English of Santaji Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur and Dr. Ambedkar College, Nagpur for jointly organizing this remarkable National Book Review competition for undergraduate, for postgraduate students, research scholars, and faculty members of senior colleges. I'd like to say some few words about the Santaji Mahavidyalaya is under the guidance of Sri Santaji Shikshan Vikasa Sanstha, Nagpur, has been a pillar of academic excellence since in the year established in 1971. Over the years, it has provided a rich learning environment and nurtured countless students and scholars. And also, the Dr. Ambedkar College, also founded in the year 1964 by the visionary late Padmasri Gavin. Dr. Ambedkar College has a long-standing tradition of excellence in higher education. Both the institutions are committed to nurture academic excellence in the field of English studies. The overwhelming participation of students and research scholars in this competition is truly commendable. It reflects a growing enthusiasm for literary appreciation and critical analysis, reinforcing the significance of literature in shaping perspectives and fostering deeper understanding. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Priya, Principal, and Dr. Sunil Ramke for providing me with this valuable opportunity. This dedication to fostering a culture of learning and literary discourse is truly inspiring. A special appreciation goes to the Department of English, Chataji Mahavidyalaya, organizing this fantastic event. The effort in encouraging literary discussions, crucial analysis, and creative expressions are praiseworthy. Initiative, this kind of motivation strengthen an institution academic foundation and prepare students for a future enrichment with knowledge, creativity, and intellectual independence. I must also express my admiration for the participants who have demonstrated an exceptional level of literary exploration. It is commendable that they have boldly ventured into the analyzing both pre-modern and post-modern novels, an area that may researchers hesitate to explore. The selection of works including The Diary of Young Girl by Anne Frank, 3000 Stitches by Sudhamurthy, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, The Prison We Broke by Baby Campbell, and Jonath by Om Prakash Valmiki, and many more highlights the students' keen interest in diverse narratives ranging from personal memories in powerful social communities. Each review was well structured, insightful, and deep analytical. The participants not only organized their ideas beautifully, but also extract the core essence of each work and presented their thoughts with remarkable clarity and precision. Their ability to engage with thought-provoking literature and articulate their insights in a sophisticated and well-crafted manner is a true testament to the academic excellence and dedication. This competition has not only showcased literary talent, but has also reinforced the importance of critical thinking, effective communication, and a deep engagement with literature. I wholeheartedly appreciate the efforts of the Department of English, both institutions, for providing such a valuable platform. It is initiative like these that nurture intellectual curiosity, inspire future scholars, and encourage a lifelong love for literature. And also my special appreciation and special congratulations and wishes to the winners, the Hema Sengar, and also the Sadafi Nasti, and from the student category, the Gulsman Perfect, and second prize goes to the Saturday Manwar. And also special appreciation and wishes you continue your research, you continue your new type of new invention in the field of literature, in the literature. And congratulations, and once again I congratulate to all the participants and organizers. Your hard work and patience have made this event resounding success. I wish you all the best in your future literary and academic endeavor. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Sunil sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So before I invite Dr. Swati Gade madam for proposing formal vote of thanks, I announce that the first prize will be in cash of rupees 1000 for first win for the winner who has achieved first position in each category, and the second prize will be rupees 700 in cash, and we will also give certificates to all the participants and the winners. Okay. Now I invite
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Swati Gade madam to propose formal vote of thanks. Dr. Swati Gade madam.
Yes, sir. I hope I am audible.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So, as we come to the end of this prestigious event, I take this opportunity to propose the formal vote of thanks. First and foremost, I
Hema,
thank
please.
Dr.
Yes.
Priya Vansari ma'am,
Yes, sir.
who is also the chairperson.
You stop your video, okay?
Should I continue, sir?
Yes.
First and foremost, I would like to thank Dr. Priya Vansari ma'am, who is also the chairperson of this event. She is the principal head of the department.
Sorry, madam. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. I just want to ask Ms. Dr. Shailesh Bahadure to say few words on this occasion.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Thank you, Sunil sir, for inviting me to this meeting. And I'll just have one or two lines of congratulating the entire team of Santaji College for organizing the program. It was full of many hurdles. Reaching to us from different corners of the country was a difficult task, but that was handled so smartly by the entire team of Santaji College. And this activity was under collaboration, that is memorandum of understanding from both the partnering institutions. And I could go through the reviews presented by the winners of this National Book Review Competition. They all were very exhaustive and at the same time very wise and richly contributed by their personal opinions also. So once again, I congratulate the team of Santaji College for organizing this event, and I just had here for this with these words. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Nihal Sheikh sir, IQC coordinator of Santaji Mahavidyalaya, to share his views on this occasion. Dr. Nihal Sheikh sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Respected organizers, Dr. Priya Vanjari ma'am, principal and head of the department, Santaji Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Honorable Dr. Mrs. D.A. Panhekar, officiating principal of Dr. Ambedkar College, Dikshabhumi, Nagpur. Respected judges, Dr. I.S. Kumra sir and Dr. R. Dayal Krishnan sir. The conveners, Dr. Sudhir Ramteke sir and Dr. Shailesh Bahadure sir. All the teachers of Department of English of the collaborating institutions, and all the dear students, all the dear participants, I would say. The participants include students of UG and PG, research scholars and teachers of senior college. Now, this National Book Review Competition has been organized to judge the analytical skills of the participants. The books are not just meant for the purpose of reading, but for viewing critically as well. Reviewing a book is analyzing it from a critical point of view. With this point of view in mind, this competition has been organized. I heartily congratulate the winners and the participants for their enthusiastic response. I also thank the organizers for granting me this opportunity to speak on this occasion. Thank you very much. Over
Thank
to
you, sir.
Sunil.
Swati Gade madam, now I request you to propose formal vote of thanks of this program. Okay,
Yes, sir.
over to you, ma'am.
So as we come to the end of this prestigious event, I take this opportunity to propose the formal vote of thanks here. So first and foremost, I thank Dr. Priya Vanjari ma'am, who is also the chairperson of this event. She is the principal head of the department, Santaji College, head of the department of English, Santaji College, Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. She has always been guiding. Her guidance has always been an instrumental in creating all these events and making all these events successful. I also thank Dr. Deepa Pandekar, Madam, officiating principal, Dr. Ambedkar College, Nagpur, for inspiring us to take up the event. My thanks are also due to the honorable judges of today's event, Dr. Emmanuel Gundra sir, head of the department, Janta College, Chandrapur, and Dr. R. Dayal Shankar, head of Department of English, the Directorate of Distance Education, Madurai, Kamraj University, Madurai. I thank you, both of you, for your judgment, sir. I also thank Dr. Nihal Sheikh sir, the IQAC coordinator, Santaji Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. I also thank Dr. Shailesh Bahadure sir, professor, head of the Department of English, Dr. Ambedkar College, Nagpur. My thanks are also due to Dr. Sunil Ramteke sir for conducting, anchoring, and making this event a successful one. I and the team thank all those people who have been there directly or indirectly in making this event a successful one. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. I thank all the judges, participants, for their active participation in the event. Okay. Now I announce that this program, with the consent of chairperson of this program is over. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sunil sir.
Thank you, sir, everyone.
sir.
Thank you,
so
sir.
much,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.